Hey guys. Hi Gator. How you going? All right, let's have a look. See what's coming for you in terms of love. Hi Leanne. Angels and Spirit, please show me what can Gator expect in the near future when it comes to love, please. Sweet Elevation, how you doing? Hi Miguel. Ooh, you got the Temperance in the reverse, Gator. So, the Temperance in the upright asks you to strive for moderation, balance, healing, patience. When it's in the reverse position, it's like maybe there's trouble finding a happy medium or meeting in the middle or compromising. Let's see, clarify the Temperance in the reverse for Gator when it comes to love. Clarify Temperance card in the reverse. Clarify the Temperance card in the reverse, please, Spirit. Okay. Interesting. You've got the Fool card in the reverse as well, Gator. So that kind of tells me that maybe you need to balance trust in terms of like there's a way to protect your heart without being too fearful or too closed off when it comes to love and relationships. Yeah, because the Fool card is all about taking a leap of faith. So when it comes to love and relationships, it does talk about trust and your level of openness. You got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse as well. So I feel like you need to strive for balance in terms of give and take. Because the Page of Pentacles in the upright is someone's willingness to get to know the other person, someone's willingness to invest in new connections. So just strive to match the other person's energy. I'm hoping that resonates with you. Just purely based off what the tarot cards are saying. I didn't even touch the oracles. So let's see. Sweet Elevation. Can I please ask what's happening between myself and a Scorpio guy? Okay, let's look at this connection and then we'll do Jodie. Okay, so let's have a look. Sweet Elevation. What's going to happen between myself and a Scorpio guy? All right, let's have a look at this person. This Scorpio's intentions towards you. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is this Scorpio man's intentions towards Sweet Elevation, please. We can be hard to read, us Scorpios. Okay, there's something here about balance for you as well. Isn't it weird that we just finished reading Gator and she got the Temperance card, but we've got two other cards that speak about the need to strike a balance as well. So you've got the Two of Pentacles and you can see this is talking about juggling, balancing, and you've got the Six of Pentacles and usually you see the scales of justice in this particular card, but you don't see it in this one. But you can see how the mother hen is sprinkling some, what do you call it? Chicken feed. So it's about give and take. Again, I want to say to you, just wait and see what he's willing to give in terms of getting to know you. Just match his energy. We're going to see what he would say to you. Okay, let's see. Show me what Scorpion would say to Sweet Elevation. Show me what does Sweet Elevation need to see about Scorpion. moment, I want you to keep your options open, okay? Because I feel like it's not currently exclusive, and I can see that with the tarot cards as well. So he could be, you know, I want to say he could be talking to someone else. The good thing is the Two of Pentacles has come out in the reverse position. So that suggests he is letting go of another option, maybe to pursue something with you. I'm not quite sure just yet. But you know, there are other energies in the mix, because we can't ignore that Mother Hen is, you know, throwing some crumbs to two chickens here. So I definitely feel like there could be someone else in the picture. So I want you to keep your options open for the time being, because this person is kind of looking out for their own needs at the minute. Yeah, this person is giving a bit of like a casual type of energy. They're not sure if they want to be all in just yet. Let me see what your advice is. We're going to use this deck, which is my love oracle, okay? What does Sweet Elevation need to see regarding this Scorpion? And it's interesting because this card kind of says to you, don't put all of your eggs in one basket, right? So let's see. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Sweet Elevation need to see regarding this connection? Again, there's a message coming through about not isolating yourself, and I feel like it's talking about don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Make sure you continue talking to other people. I feel like this Scorpion wants things like on their own terms, if you get me. I want you to hold yourself in such a way, conduct yourself in such a way that you are a high value woman, you respect yourself, and you will continue getting to know this person. You are interested in this person, but only so far as they are capable of respecting you in the way that you deserve. You've got a card here that says, if you don't feel that you deserve to be respected, you're much more likely to suffer from the actions of others who need to be told that they've gone too far. So what I'm getting from this is, he might be kind of giving you the bare minimum, like he might be giving you breadcrumbs. You're worth better than that. So maybe just pull back and see if he's willing to step it up for you. Don't react. Don't try to school this person on how they should be properly treating you. Men don't respond to that kind of stuff. You need to use non-verbal communication at this point in time, okay? So hold your head up high. You're just getting to know this person and whether they have anything to bring, like add value to your life, right? It's just, you're curious. But if he doesn't give you much attention, you're bored and you're going to be moving on. That's how you should be playing it. Like kind of black cat energy instead of golden retriever energy, right? Because you've got a card that says, as you let go of past experiences of rejection, perceived failure, or the belief that you have to control how things happen, your capacity to play in the field of magnetic attraction increases. Let the attractive power of your heart magnetize what you wish to experience in your world with relaxed and trusting gratitude. It feels like this person might have quite a bit going on in their life. And so, you know, that's what I'm getting with these two cards, but also this card is talking about, in order for this connection to complement your life, it will require the bringing together of disparate parts. It will be a juggling act a juggling act to balance the natural rhythms of each personality, and you will need to maintain the stamina to keep a steady pace. It's a good idea to learn to know when it's a good time to join together and when it's the right time to break away and go at life independently. So you'll have to decide whether the two of you, your lifestyles, do they align, or do you have to be like low on his list of priorities because he's got so much going on? Then you've got to question, do I want to be with someone like that, or do I want someone who's ready to meet me where I'm at, who has the time, the energy to invest in a relationship? So these are the things that you need to ask yourself. There's potential here, but I feel like the potential is going to rest on, or it's going to depend on how well you play these early stages. You need to communicate to him, as I said, in a non-verbal manner, that you're wanting to be taken seriously, you're wanting to be respected, and you're not just going to accept scraps. I don't know how else to communicate it to you. I hope that you know what I'm saying and that it resonated with you. Okay, so we've got Jodie next. I'm glad it makes sense. All right, so guys, I know there's a lot of comments since I was very engrossed in that reading, but let's see what Jodie's question is. What is coming for career? Own business, staying where I am, leaving childcare. All right, let's have a look. We're going to use this deck. Let's see what type of work Spirit wants you to focus on for starters. I'm looking for another deck that I want to use for you. I don't know what I've done with it. So many cards. Doesn't Spirit please show me? Oh, there it is. Doesn't Spirit please show me what type of work should Jodie be focused on right now? I don't know if you're thinking about spiritual work, because you've got a card here about guardians of faith, religion, and your sacred mission. So I don't know if spiritual work has been calling to you lately. Show me, what type of work should Jodie be focused on right now? Yeah, there's the caring of children coming through with the mother archetype. So I feel like childcare is still, you know, ongoing in your energy. Let's see. Okay. But I do see you have other creative interests. We've got painter. We also have culinary artistry. I do feel that you kind of are wanting to take some risks, but I feel like maybe if you scale back on the childcare, like still have it there, it will be a good, you know, backup for you while you kind of build up your own business, because I'm seeing the need to take a chance, gamble, but I definitely feel like you need to have that stable income while you do that. There's also a suggestion here that you need to do more homework. You need to do your due diligence if you do want to step up your business. Okay, do some research. Maybe you need to structure your business better. Let me see what the success cards have for you. What does Jodie need to see when it comes to maximizing her success? What does Jodie need to see when it comes to maximizing her success? Yeah, think about how much money you've got to invest in the business. So you've got investment budget. A good financial plan is a roadmap that shows us exactly how the choices we make today will affect our future. So what steps are necessary and how much investment will it take? And I feel like it's a service business, like you're delivering a service. Maybe you need to improve the accessibility of your business. Accessibility drives traffic and growth in technology. If you want to reach a broader audience, you have to cater to everyone's needs. Businesses with accessibility features have a major advantage over competitors. Accessibility creates more efficient designs, protects human and civil rights, meets legal obligations, and gains you more customers. Account for edge cases like colorblindness and language barriers. So is your product or service accessible and inclusive? How can you make your business more accessible? Through discovery, like SEO, right? Onboarding, tutorials, usage support, and special needs. And you've got customer feedback. It says there's an ideal product for the market. To discover it, use customer feedback as your guide. So where can you collect this feedback and how can you incentivize your clients to provide it? Okay, maybe have a survey after they've utilized your service. Does that make sense? Okay, in what capacity, right? Happy birthday, Phoebe! I'm just going to pull one more, like we're going to use the deck that I was looking for while I was shuffling, Jodie, and see what messages come up. Hi, Alvin. From San Francisco. Wow, that's one place in the US I haven't been to yet, actually. Been to a lot of places in the US, but not San Fran, unfortunately. What does Jodie need to see? You've got divine forces are showing you the way to go, so pay attention to signs and omens, okay? You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. You got moving up, so I do feel like your money is going to improve, because this card is talking about you increasing your power and status. It's talking about promotions or just climbing the ladder of success. But definitely there are signs. You've got 2 cards on that. So receive these signs from above. Pay attention to coincidences that you experience, but also dreams that pop into your head. Daydreams or dreams at night. Keep a dream diary if you can. And then try to, unpack the dreams. I hope that was helpful. So let's see, how does Eric feel towards Livia? Let's have a look. I'm going to use the tarot for that one. How does Eric feel towards Livia, please, Spirit? You got the High Priestess here. Trust your intuition. Is Eric thinking of moving? Like maybe moving interstate or like a big move? 2 of Wands next to the Empress in the reverse. This is telling me that this connection might not have an opportunity to grow or develop because he's thinking about a move. Let me know if that makes sense to you. I'm going to just get one more for you, Livia. I'm getting like a divorce, maybe a baby mama with Eric. Does that make sense? Thank you, Phoebe. Hi, Mark. Okay, let me see. Can I ask if Peter can be my potential love interest? Let me have a look at that. Okay. going to use a different deck. All right, let's see. Show me the potential for Phoebe and Peter, please, Spirit. Show me the potential between Phoebe and Peter. Show me the potential between Phoebe and Peter, please. The Emperor in the reverse. Just bear with me. I feel like this is interesting. They showed me the Queen of Swords. I am picking up another female energy. I don't know who this is. Is he still involved with someone? I'm not sure. Because I'm seeing the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. But when I saw the Queen of Swords, I felt like if you're interested in Peter, you have to be very clear on what it is that you want with him and clear in the signals that you give to him. The Queen of Swords doesn't beat around the bush, let's put it that way. I feel like you need to embody the Queen of Swords if there's going to be potential here. Let me just clarify. And maybe you need to let him know that you're not interested in anything if there's another person on the scene in the background, okay? Show me, please. What does Phoebe need to see regarding Peter? Yeah, Seven of Cups. You need to get clarity. Be clear within yourself first about what you would like to happen with him, and be clear about what you are and what you're not willing to tolerate. Be clear on your standards. That's what I'm getting. And men are really good at, they're not great at a lot of things, but they are really good. I'll give them this. They're good at kind of reading changing dynamics. He will sense if you are decisive and you're clear and you have high standards. Okay, he will sense it, I promise you. Let me see what other cards I can get for you. I'm going to use this one. This is kind of a brutal deck, but it will tell us what we need to see when it comes to Peter. What does Phoebe need to see regarding Peter, please? What does Phoebe need to see when it comes to Peter? Wow, okay. Have you been ignoring some red flags when it comes to him? Interesting. All right, so we've got a pretty emphatic message here that he's not your person. He's an unpaid lesson. I know this is a brutal deck, I did warn you. So this card says, some folks come into your life just to show you what you'll never accept again. He's not the one, he's exhibit A. You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. So this is saying 1 or 2 red flags is bad, but a whole damn marching band of dysfunction, that's your cue to dip. Don't confuse attention with affection. Clowns honk too. And then you've got this Rubik's Cube card that says, love shouldn't feel like solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. You're not a detective, you're not a puzzle master. If it takes that much decoding to figure out if they like you, spoiler, they don't. I'm sorry that's not what you want to hear, but maybe you needed to hear it, even if it is your birthday. I'm so sorry. Again, they're talking about standards. Maybe this lesson that you needed to learn was about not selling yourself short. This card says whether you have terms and conditions, i.e. standards, indicates whether you have options. Almost immediately, you present yourself as a doormat or a dreamboat. So I did read the Queen of Swords correctly, and I did say to you, you know, men are really good at picking up on a change in dynamics, and they're good at picking up on energy. A man will be able to pick up on whether you have options or whether you're obsessed with him, like without you needing to do much at all, okay? So I feel like you need to hold your head up high here, and you need to know your worth. And it's his loss if he missed out on an opportunity to pursue anything with you. Yeah, so I'm just reading your comment now. You just met him, so a big pass. At this stage, yes, but like I don't want to sit here and tell you not to explore something when there's a connection. You know, if there's chemistry or if you're attracted to someone, maybe there is an important lesson that you need to learn. And the only way that you're going to learn it is by observing for yourself. So if you want to go on a date with this person, do it. Come to your own conclusion is what I'm saying. But take that advice on board, okay? I'm going to just pull one more message for you since it is your birthday. We're going to get a love message, okay? And we'll do Christina next. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Phoebe need to see, please, when it comes to love? When it comes to love, what is Phoebe's message? Okay. You've got often in relationships when healing is taking place, we experience uncomfortable side effects and things seem to get worse. But healing is simply taking place and hidden poisons are coming to the surface for release. Okay, so keep the vision that you have for your ideal relationship. Don't get disappointed when you know someone comes in and it doesn't go the way that you're wanting. I feel like you're definitely being affected strongly by the collective energy right now, like the universal energy. We're moving out of Year of the Snake, like quite literally this week, and into Year of the Horse. So this card is definitely giving that whole shedding old skin. So just know that things are going to get better for you. Year of the Horse is going to be better. We can expect less stagnation and more momentum, okay? So I hope that was helpful. Yeah, hallelujah. Amen. All right, so hi Angelica, we've got both my mods in here, thank you so much. We're going to do Christina next, wants to know what's going on for love with me and Caleb. Okay, let's have a look. What does Christina need to see when it comes to Caleb? What does Christina need to see when it comes to Caleb, please? Oh, got the King of Wands. I like this. Is Caleb a fire sign? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. What does Christina need to see about Caleb? But then we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's something about this connection that maybe has knocked your confidence. Got the Page of Cups. Maybe he's a little bit more emotionally immature and not as invested in this connection, whereas you're super independent, but for some reason he makes you doubt yourself. Let me know if that makes sense. Show me, what does Christina need to see about this connection with Caleb? You have a lot of power in this connection, even if you're not aware of it. But what I'm getting is, does he go out a lot? Like maybe there's a lot of partying with friends. There could be a few differences when it comes to values, like, I don't know, like your lifestyle choices, preferences. That's what I mean by values. Like maybe he values time with friends more than you do. And so, like, I mean, every relationship has that to an extent, but some connections more than others. So it's a compatibility thing, right? No, I got pregnant, and why would I get bored and move on? That's not what I'm saying. I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. Okay, I don't know where you got that from, but what I'm saying is, with the Hermit card, maybe you like to stay home a little bit more and he likes to go out. So maybe that's a little bit of a difference or a hurdle that you need to overcome. Anyway, maybe you're not hearing me as I intend. So we're going to move on. Not everyone is going to receive the message that comes through. That's fine. What's this? I'd like to know what's in the future for me and Shria. We're not dating, we're just so far away. Okay. Let's see, I'm drawn to this deck for some reason. So this is for Om. What does Om need to see, please? Interesting. All right. You've got a card that says, remember that we all die one day, okay? Stay focused on the miracle of life and don't waste time. Decide who and what is worth the short time that you have in this life. So I feel like you've reached a point where you need to decide, do you want to bridge the gap, like the distance that currently separates the two of you? Do you want to pursue this connection? Because if you really wanted this, you wouldn't let distance kind of get in the way, right? Or, you know, Shria wouldn't either. So the two of you need to make a decision once and for all, is what it feels like. Let me just get one more message. I'm drawn to this deck as well. What does Om need to see? You've got many eager angels, guardians, and guides waiting to serve you everything that you need to satisfy your spirit. Take a moment to identify all the things that would fulfill your spirit and then ask the angels to satisfy your spiritual hunger. What would feed your spirit? So, for example, would this relationship feed your spirit? Or would you have to, or are the hurdles too insurmountable? Do you know what I mean? You have to ask yourself what you're willing to do, I guess. Let's see what this deck says. What does Om need to see about this connection? Words matter less than follow through. So is this connection becoming a series of empty promises, or maybe one day? What are you prepared to do? And then maybe the two of you haven't been completely honest and transparent with each other. The next card says, if it collapses under honesty, it wasn't secure to begin with. So what it's saying is, you don't have anything to lose. Why don't you just put everything out on the line and see what happens? But you need to be prepared to let this come to an end. If the two of you aren't prepared to pursue this, then it's simply a case of you need to let it go to make way for something new. But you need to remember that interest is shown through initiative. Otherwise, it's flirting without action, and that's just noise, right? Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Let me see. All right. Okay. Hi, Logan. Hi, the 114. You're welcome. All right, so now is the time to post your questions, guys. I'll just pluck people out randomly that I'm drawn to. Yeah. Okay, how do I say your name? Or give me a nickname. Will someone give me flowers? All right, let's see if you've got Valentine's Day gifts coming your way. Thanks, Timothy. All right, let's see. Show me. I'm sorry, I don't think so. I hate saying that. Let me just shuffle one more deck. I don't know, I'm getting lost in translation with Christina. I don't know if Christina, I'm the reader for you, to be honest, because like for you, I'm speaking Swahili, obviously. Interesting. Let's see. I feel like there is a secret admirer in your energy, but I'm not seeing any action on this person's behalf when it comes to Valentine's Day, to be honest. Do you, like, are you religious? Do you go to church, or do you, like, I don't know what religion you are, but I'm seeing someone in that kind of environment that could be potentially interested in you. Okay, so, oh, hi Logan. I'm so happy to see people spreading light. We're activating and you must not explain yourself. Thank you. I like that comment. I like it a lot. But Logan, did you ask me a question before? Or no, it was the one. The one says, what should I focus on this year? There's a deck that I want to use for you. The 114. Let's have a look. What should the one focus on this year? Positive energy. So this card talks about joy, happiness, and affirmations. I feel like if you can elevate your energetic vibration, if you can work on the law of attraction and focus on what you want and use positive affirmations, like wake up in the morning with a sense of positive expectation that you are closer than ever to where you want to be and who you want to be with, all of that stuff, you're going to be manifesting this year because you've got perfect alignment. So the law of attraction is going to help you manifest. So things are coming together for you is what they're saying. I just want to use the tarot just quickly to see. So the answer to your question is focus on what you want. What should I focus on this year? Focus on all the delicious outcomes that you're hoping for. Focus on changing your attitude. Focus on eliminating all negative beliefs. Focus on lifting your mood. The 114. What should the 114 focus on this year? Yeah, get out of a negative headspace. Let go of anxiety. Let go of those negative thoughts. Get more sleep. So that's basically just reinforcing what we already saw, okay? I hope that that was helpful. Okay. All right, I'm gonna actually ban someone from the channel because I don't know what's going on there. All right, let me see. I don't know how to say your name. Will I meet someone this year? Will this year be my year? You know, people ask me that a lot. It's up to you, but I will, okay, call me Flair. Okay, I will say that the year of the horse is much better energy than the year of the snake. It's going to be moving us. It's going to be providing momentum that the year of the snake lacked. And it's also a 1 year in numerology. It's actually a 10 year, but in numerology, you always reduce the double digit down to a single digit, right? So 1 plus 0 is 1. But if we are to talk about it being a 10 year, so when you add up 2026 adds up to 10, we've got 1, which is about your power as an individual, your ability to create, your ability to initiate new beginnings in your life. Then you add it to the 0, which represents source. It means that the universe is wanting to co-create things for you. It's wanting to meet you halfway. So yes, it's literally everyone's year, but it depends what you choose to do with it. You could waste this year. You could rest on your laurels. You could have passive energy and wait for things to come to you rather than going out and getting it. This is a year to really grab the bull by the horns and make things happen for yourself. Okay, so I want you to take that on board, and I'll quickly see when are gonna be the best months for you when it comes to meeting someone. Okay, let's have a look. So this is Flair. When can Flair expect positive developments to take place in love? There's someone from your past. The indecision could be causing delays. I don't know if this person doesn't know how to approach you, or they don't know how they really feel about potentially making a move. Does that resonate with you? You do have next full moon. I don't know when that is, next full moon. And I'm getting April. So someone could be coming in really soon. But timing is being pushed back due to blockages. So that could be on the other person's behalf. It could be you. You need to clear out blockages or clear some space for someone in your life. It could be anything. But I am getting April being fortuitous for you in the love department. You are welcome. Brittany Quinn. All right. Thanks for that. Next full moon is March 3. So I wanna ask Mark and I wanna ask Angelica if they have questions for me. I'm from Sydney, Australia. I'm going to see what the bibliophile deck has for Mark. I don't know why I'm drawn to it. Let's see what Mark has coming up. Oh, Logan's in Wollongong. Amazing. So close. All right. So let's see. What's coming up for Mark? What's coming up for Mark, please, Spirit? Oh, you got the dog-eared page. Look, there's little puppy cat. How sweet is that? And then you've got the self-help book. So it looks like you're doing some shadow healing work. Maybe even Spirit is helping you to heal from things in your sleep. That does actually happen. I don't know if anyone in here is aware that that happens. By the way, like sometimes I wake up and I have bawled my eyes out in my sleep. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, I feel like you're doing some deep healing work, Mark. Yeah, whether you're conscious of that or not. And I want to have a look at what this dog-eared page is all about. Oh, what did I do with the guidebook? It's right here in front of me. I've not seen this card before. This is a newish deck. So the dog-eared page says, ooh, revisiting, rediscovering, and rekindling. By folding down the corner of the page, you signal that there's something important that you intend to return to in the future. Does your past self have a message for you? What is it? When this card shows up, it can represent the act of revisiting and rekindling something you previously set aside. What is something you once loved but rarely do anymore? The dog-eared page is a reminder of the meaningful things in your life that are worth coming back to. Interesting. Okay. Hi, Folu from Nigeria. Hi, Rachel. Okay. I'm going to do one more message for Mark. Mark is like a really good reader, guys. I recommend that you go and follow his page. We're going to use this deck here. Oh, and also I want to ask what healing work and why this shadow work, this self-help card, why did it come out for Mark, please? I feel like Spirit is wanting you to make more conscious choices in your life so that you're moving in a direction that's more aligned with your truth and your purpose, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're being redirected to a new path. Isn't that interesting? And I'm just going to pull a card from this deck. Ricky, I actually get the death card a lot because I'm a Scorpio, and Scorpio, that's the card that represents Scorpio in the tarot. And people are scared when they see the death card, but it literally just means an ending to make way for a new beginning. It just means, you know, when we die, we don't turn to dust. I don't care what people think. We are souls having a human experience. So it makes sense then that when we die, we just transition into a new form. So that's what death is all about. It's transitioning, right? So the death card isn't to be, you know, something to be afraid of. Let's see what Mark needs to see. Oh, November Scorpio like me. I'm 11/11. Ricky's a Taurus. Watch out for my next Taurus video. I'm about to upload one after I finish this live, okay? It might resonate with you. I tend to focus on love though. I used to do love and money, but I just focus on love. Mark, if you're a not good enough addict, you'll overcommit yourself. So this card is saying don't try to do more than what you can possibly do, because it's going to breed resentment, because you know, you might unconsciously expect other people to give back what you offer, but you know, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Just give what you can and be kind to yourself. And they're wanting you to be conscious of the beliefs that you have. So this card says, when we take responsibility for what we're experiencing as coming from our beliefs, we have the power to change the situation. So maybe you need to view something from a different perspective. Thank you, Samir. Oh, Timothy's also a Taurus. Okay, so I definitely need to do a Taurus reading. Someone asked me on my channel just yesterday, I think. They commented and said, where's our Taurus reading? Let's do a Taurus message. We're going to do a spirit message for Taurus. What does Taurus need to see, please? Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Taurus need to see? Okay, I've got to say, Taurus often has issues with control. You like to be in control of things, control of outcomes, control of, how other people might behave. It's a little bit of a flaw, but I kind of get it. Scorpio, your opposite sign, is, has some similar tendencies. But it's interesting that this card has come out. It says, focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. You've got to have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you're navigating every curveball that life has thrown at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience, and nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. So keep shining your light and stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all that it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe it. Okay? So I hope that resonated with you. Let's see what Samir needs to know. We're going to do a special message for Samir, who's an Aries. I don't typically do Aries readings on my channel because there were the least views on my Aries videos. So I thought Aries clearly doesn't really resonate with my readings, so I'm just going to not do Aries. Angels and Spirit, please. So this is for Samir. It says, whenever you talk to Spirit, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we're assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring that your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. Okay. All right. Well, I think I might end it for tonight, guys. We don't have as many viewers on tonight to know where everyone is. They're probably, where I come from, they're probably watching Married at First Sight. Trash reality shows, who knows. Anyway, I'll be back again soon. Thank you for subscribing and joining, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.